AI will replace software engineers. When this happens, what time was this? What? I'm Chris Stans. I'm a KMP developer at Avidity Head, and Tech Support said they're coming out Tuesday to close that up. Yeah, I'm gonna. I haven't watched this yet. I kind of previewed. I just watched it like just with subtitles on, but I stopped it. I was like, okay, I should respond to this. Okay, let's listen to Coding Mountain Man. I'm gonna go give him a like and subscribe. I'll pre-like and pre-subscribe. Let's see if he's on point.
Hey, it's a beautiful day. Look at the Rocky Mountains.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
My name is Coding Mountain Man for a reason.
Okay.
On those peaks, the snow caps will never melt.
All right.
All throughout the year, the snow will stay on top.
Legit.
It might not look like that in the summertime, but the snow will stay.
Okay.
It'll run down the creeks and give the valley water. Very beautiful where I live.
I wonder if this is a metaphor.
That's a frozen lake right there.
I hope so.
Not really a lake, but there's normally ducks there and geese. But today is a very cold day.
All right.
And it's been about, I want to say like negative 20s, negative 10s. So you have to bundle up where I live in Colorado.
Okay.
One of the things I want to talk about is AI and how AI is going to affect you as a software engineer.
All right.
I've been seeing in the news about Mark Zuckerberg demonstrating his AI, his capabilities, and it's been embarrassing.
It's been bad.
Laugh when he mentions AI and when you can't even demonstrate a product.
Yeah, it's sad.
But I want to talk about how that
it's called pump and dump stock pump. It's called marketing stock buyback program.
Affects you. And think about who's telling you this. Who's saying that AI will replace your jobs as a software enginer? Really think about that.
A lot of people are that Devon company, the metaverse Zuckerberg is all saying that stuff. They've been saying it either outright or right hinting at it. So I don't know if we've been under a rock, but like that's what they've been saying.
It's the billionaires.
Yeah.
It's people who have an agenda.
Absolutely.
They have a motive.
Absolutely.
Don't you think it increases their stock value?
See,
don't you think they want to make more money?
See, I'm not insane. I'm not crazy here. I'm not the one half cocked losing my mind. It's been 2 years since they've said this is going to take all of our jobs away with this code generator, picture generator, text generator. All the pros. It's been 2 years. We should have no jobs by now.
Off of you. And another thing, don't you think it's a good excuse when they're not meeting the numbers and they're laying off software engineers because they hired too many?
Right. They got a little greedy. Got a little greedy with that free money. Oh, don't worry about next quarter. We only worry about this quarter, next quarter. Don't worry about after that. We'll just lay everybody off if the money doesn't come in. So we got it all covered.
They can tell
we have MBAs.
Investors, hey, it's okay. Don't worry about it. This is what's supposed to happen. AI is going to replace the software engineers. We're going to fire a lot of people.
Yeah.
And eventually, what you're investing in is going to be amazing.
Yeah. That's
so
what
you
they
really
say.
have to look at who's telling you what information and use common sense.
All right.
There's a lot of people who they laugh when I say AI is not going to replace software engineers.
It's going to replace some, yeah. If you were just doing leak coding and just translating the specs into source code like a UML code generator, yeah, your job's in trouble. But I mean, but that's just first step, right? So all this other stuff. Really, what happened is they overhired and they wanted to blame it on something, and they've always had these technological technological leaps that let them pump their stock a little longer and get investment a little longer, so they can still keep their job without really understanding what's going on. Let's keep going.
They'll laugh me outside a room, but I know that AI can only output what it's trained on.
Yeah.
Output patterns.
Yeah.
The data sets.
Correct.
And when you've exhausted that data, you have to train on more, better data.
Right.
So we've reached a period where
it's coming from where? The internet, the other internet. They got the training data off the current internet, and those use another internet and get more data, which will be the better internet. That'll be the one that has all the right answers.
It's almost regurgitated content.
Yeah.
Right? Why do you think tech companies are asking for more code We need your code.
Yeah.
They've scraped the entire internet. Why do you think there's lawsuits?
Yes.
They tried to take Stack Overflow's code and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
So you really have to think about
That's how it works. Oh my God, what?
Who's giving you that information?
Yeah.
Remember when Zuckerberg said that the metaverse would be the next biggest thing?
Yeah, they made a big deal about that. They were huge. And NFTs and blockchain and what else? Microservices, the cloud, streaming services. That's the most big thing that's going to be anything ever. If you just rent forever, we can pull it anytime we feel like it and don't care. We said you own it, but you really don't own it. You just own it in fine print, double star asterisks. A little bracket 1, bracket 2. Read the fine print. Thereby, the bylaws state that then the aforementioned customer is not really owning these things. They only rent them while we have a contract and they have a subscription, and we say it's okay. We here to redefine ownership as being a subscriber.
And hardly anybody used it. So don't be like a baby bird and open up your mouth and let people put anything down it.
Yeah.
Think for yourself.
Well, it's hard to do if you haven't been through these hype waves a few times, or getting wiped out a couple times, or invest in these crazy companies, they go bust. You're like, that was supposed to be a sure. You said it was gonna be a sure thing. You said we're gonna get rid of all the employees.
Well, here it is freezing. There's some beautiful rocks right there.
All right, that's cool.
Kind of look over the water.
That's legit.
There's the mountains again. Very beautiful.
Yeah.
Another thing is, okay, say AI is going to take over. What about self-integration? How's that going to happen?
What does that mean?
What about complete autonomy? Think about it. If you're on a team, you're working in software with teams, you're working with other software engineers and graphic designers, project managers, clients, Jira storyboards.
Yeah.
You're working with different technology and software that's integrated into your domain, your code base.
Yeah. Yes.
We're not at the point yet to where AI can self-integrate itself across all platforms. We're not at the point to where on Star Trek where it says, Picard says computer, run a diagnostic on all systems. We're not there.
Yeah, they do, but it's like somebody told the computer way down the line that it's what the diagnostics are. So, I mean, okay, that's one thing, but like design a computer, like make Facebook for me. It's like they actually said you're just gonna say go one day you're gonna wake up and say make Twitter. It's gonna make Twitter with all the customer service representatives, all the moderation techniques, all the business contacts, advertising platforms, all the back end data modeling systems that give you the right prices for this audience, and here's the keywords that we're going to sell for price. It's going to do all that? Really, it's going to do all that? Oh, okay.
You really have to think about this, and how much energy would that take to get there for self-integration, for computational diagnostics?
Long time.
So again, it's kind of comical when people say our jobs will be replaced, because they're people aging out of the system, unfortunately.
I mean, yeah, okay.
And they're fearful. So they don't know what to think, so they accept what comes to them.
Well, they need to pump this stock because there's nothing else going on in the economy except the stock market. I don't know if you've noticed, but it's been a K-shaped recovery. So the people who have assets like real estate, stock bonds, crypto, they're doing all right. They're doing okay. As long as you don't try and cash out and try and get someplace else. But the people that don't have that stuff, oh man, the cost of living has just gone through the roof. Inflation's eating out their salaries. There's been no cost of change. They're all getting laid off. It's been terrible. So yeah, it's they're trying to save the economy it's been gutted and doesn't have a manufacturing base, and most people can't get a job to pay their mortgage. That keeps the real estate prices keep getting pumped up because BlackRock took your 401ks, is now taking that money, and the only thing that's growth is this real estate, so they're buying up single family homes, turning into renters, jacking up the rent price. And this is not okay. This is not, I don't know. This is like not news to anybody. I hope that's not
to them. What's in the news? I guess. And that's dangerous because it can affect your decisions in life. And younger people who are computer science graduates.
Yeah,
If they believe
it's like they're super frightening with how they've done this and been allowed to talk about these jobs like this, and allowed to hype up industries as mass layoffs. It's just chaos. It's like a definitely Greater Depression levels at this point. I think it's past Great Depression level stuff. What's going on in America? Let's keep going.
what's out there, the deception about AI, and they'll just kind of give up and say, well, I wasted all my money in college
almost like it was a psyop
on a degree that's worthless.
Yeah,
I gotta switch arms.
they're lying to a lot of people with this stuff. It's crazy just to pump their stock. These people are just psychopaths.
Camera's like 3 pounds, and with a stick and everything, so my right arm's getting tired.
All right, fair enough.
That can really affect people listening to the wrong information.
Oh yeah, or just not the wrong. It's all the information. Yeah, it's a psyop country, psyop society.
So do your own critical thinking, and it'll be at least 20 years, if that, before software engineers are replaced by AI for the reasons I gave, and even more reasons.
Long time.
So don't be afraid to continue software engineering, because it's going to be around. There's always going to be a succession plan in companies.
Yeah.
I kind of laugh when I see, the headlines, juniors will be replaced, it's over. No companies are going to hire juniors.
Well, if they try to use the AI to do their job, oh yeah, they're over. If you're trying to get away through that, but no, you can actually, it's like best time than ever to actually go in and actually learn it, because these AIs can help train you and show you how to make this stuff. They're getting better and better at doing that kind of stuff, so you can learn this stuff. But you definitely have to deep dive at least once. The deep dive, you have to understand how it all works. My course, how to program from the ground up with no BS, with a minimal BS, because I'm in it, right? That's the BS in it. So that course will give you a pretty good head start where to go. Because after I've been through all these courses and boot camps, all the stuff, I've distilled it down for people to get started, so you can get on a right footing instead of this gobbledygook they give you all of it. Let's keep going.
Ever again. I mean, do me a favor. Take some of that cold water out there, put it in a bucket, and splash it in your face.
Yeah.
And wake up.
Yeah.
Because you're believing all the hype. There's always going to be succession plans. What happens when those seniors age out of the company?
Yeah. If you last that long, what happened? Hold on here.
Age out of the company.
Right. I don't know what that
and there's only mid-levels, and they become seniors. There's no more mid-levels. So
these companies don't last that long anyway. But if you're talking about big companies, they're probably going to shrink these things down until they figure out another way where they can make money and profitability. Because that's the thing, is they have to have a big fat layer of middle management to take in all this stuff. So the day of this, really, because that's why I did this adventure-driven development series, because this is a best time than ever to dive into a narrow niche and try and find your own market, as opposed to dealing with these crazy ass companies and these crazy ass ways they run stuff.
Juniors need to go to mid-level.
But I agree. Yeah, you're correct.
Juniors. So you really got to use your brain and think, because believing the hype, believing the FOMO is going to take money out of your pocket. It's going to put it in Zuckerberg's pocket.
True.
It's going to cause you to be afraid in life.
Yeah.
It's going to cause you to miss out on things that you could have done.
Agree.
But you're too afraid because you listened to the wrong people.
There we go. Yeah.
And man, it's freezing out here.
Yes.
And the wind is blowing. So do your own research in life. And don't let other people think for you. Do your own thinking.
Yeah, or listen to cantankerous people like me and him about, hey man, there's still stuff out here. Just, it's not going to be as easy as it was just a few years ago. But that was also a fluke. Okay, that was overhyped anyway. So if you're into this stuff, you're not doing it for just a quick buck, or just like, I want to do a boot camp and do a career. It's like, no. But if you're into computers and software and using them to help people solve problems for them, yeah, that's not going away for a while. I don't know if it ever can be. Like the way they've overhyped this stuff, they should have, like, I figured within 6 months of the ChatGPT, we would have had like UBI levels of stuff. But the way they were talking about, it's like, no, it's been a couple years and it's still not here. So it's like, okay, you guys have lost. Your hype cycle's over. So you need a new hype cycle. So they're probably gonna do World War III. So let's keep going.
Man, these mountains are something. Wow, it is freezing. That's all I have on that. I just want to give you some thoughts.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
This morning I had 2 pork sandwiches. I
All
love pork
right.
sandwiches.
I
I
like
did
pork
listen to
too.
y'all. I didn't put mayonnaise on them like I did before.
What?
I'm trying to get healthier.
Okay,
And I have lost like about 70 pounds at one time
holy
in
shit.
2018.
Good for you, man.
So I have been through that health change of lifestyle before and want to get back
Eat the
into it.
bun. You
Not
can
too
eat the
extreme. You know,
eat the
that's the thing.
meat. Just
Just
don't eat
about
the bun.
like with AI too. You know, you don't want to get too extreme on one side.
Correct.
AI
Yeah, I
is
agree.
there to assist you. It's there to help you.
Yeah, it's
As
assistant.
a software engineer.
Yeah.
And
It's not shouldn't be in charge, but it's a good assistant. I agree. I use the shit out of it. Don't get me wrong. I'm using all this stuff.
if you learn to adapt to it, it'll streamline your projects. It'll
Yeah,
help you.
it helps out.
You know, you don't want to.
Yeah, I was an Android developer, and I was like, the AI stuff came. I was like, let me try and use this to do on the iOS side, and I found out I can now do iOS applications. I was like, holy crap, this is new. This is something to look at, and that's where I got. I was like, oh shit, this stuff does have a use, but it has a limit. And they were talking like with that Devin thing coming out, I was like, oh, it's gonna take our jobs. Like, no,
Depend on everything. Like I said, like a baby bird with your mouth open.
And well, yeah, the hype is pretty loud.
Anything any bird feeds you. So I think I'm gonna wrap this up because it is It is freezing. Right. So I hope you like the formats I'm doing. This really isn't planned.
I appreciate it.
I do kind of plan a little bit some of my videos where I sit down and really talk about things. Right. Those are more from the heart, and these vlogs are kind of off the cuff.
This one is okay.
But let me know what you like. I'm trying to stick with just sitting down at a desk and talking to you heart to heart, giving you career advice on becoming a software engineer. All right. And also some off the cuff vlogs. So, wow, it's freezing out here. I'll give you one more look at the mountains. There you go.
Hell yeah.
The Rocky Mountains.
Hey, I can't do that. Well, I guess I can, but
maybe
not
New
like
Zealand,
that.
Switzerland,
not making it all cold and fresh air and everything.
Wow, you cannot beat that. You cannot beat those mountains.
Give him a go like and subscribe, and yeah, we got a ways to go before the AI replaces software engineers. Give me a like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Next thing I'm ranting about.